My question's about skills recognition. You mentioned 21,000 health workers, 4,000 teachers, 15,000 construction workers have come to Australia in the last 12 months. How many of them are actually working in their sectors, given 50% of skilled migrants in this country end up working below their qualification level? It takes years to have qualifications recognised. So that's one part of it. The second part is, what is the point of bringing people over to plug critical skills gaps if it takes so long that they'll end up delivering food or, driving Ubers?
So it depends which part of the immigration system you're in. So a whole lot of the skills program are sponsored visas. So they're sponsored visas where there is already an employer who says, I am employing you with your qualification to do this particular work and this skill. And the circumstances that you've described don't exist for people in that situation. The biggest part of the problem with skills recognition is actually with people who come through other parts of the system who have skills which are not recognised. This happens very strongly with the humanitarian program, happens very strongly for students who might already have other qualifications before they come here not being recognised, but it can also be a problem in some areas of the non-sponsored skilled migration situation program. Now, on this, we are working with, and there's work being done between my department and Jobs and Skills Australia. I've had Julian Hill, the Assistant Minister, doing a lot of the back and forth on this as well. There are a few specific proposals that we're working through. Some of these came up in the roundtable. In the lead up to the Treasurer's Roundtable, we had some Home Affairs ones, and one of them dealt very squarely with this. There are some good ideas that we are working through as to whether they can go forward or not. There's the concept of whether you establish an ombudsman sort of role within Jobs and Skills Australia. Not my portfolio anymore, but that sort of concept is something that's being socialised and worked through. We haven't landed on it. This has been a wicked problem that no government has been able to solve in the lifetime of any of us. But it's something that if we can unlock this, then everybody wins. The economy wins, and the immigrant who's been given a promise of what it will be to work in Australia wins as well. Part of what has started to happen is, even if it doesn't go to the full level of recognition, because obviously the recognition authorities are largely state-based, often non-government authorities that make the final call on recognition of different skills. We've increasingly, and it's not my portfolio, but government increasingly has been making available